Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a random swatch video because I figured you guys kind of needed a break from all my chatty videos because my last two have been super long and my next one is going to be super long. It is the continuation of my last video, which was my haul slash unboxing. I broke that one up into two just to make your guys' lives a little more easier, because I doubt you guys want to hear me ramble on about makeup that you've probably already seen before, but you know what? I'm still going to post it. Just stay tuned. Today I'm actually reviewing, swatching an indie brand that I've had for quite a while, and I'm actually wearing it now, and this is all from Makeup Monsters Cosmetics. I have 5 of them. I have Sedona, Hit the Dirt, Brickhaus, which I'm wearing now, Cornucopia, and Wolfsbane. This is an indie brand based out of my home state. So I live in Washington State, and this brand is actually 2.5 hours from me. I know that's not a huge deal because a lot of companies are actually based out of California, which is probably 5 minutes from your home. But for me, that's big. I like this brand, and they're actually successful. So I thought I would do a mini video on them. So I wore this one a couple of days ago, and I got a lot of compliments on it. A lot of people asking what it was, so I figured, you know what, now's the time to do a video. I want to say I've been using them for about a year now. I tried them last fall and I actually loved them. I think I've gifted Sedona to a couple of people because I love it so much, and I was just, you know, you need this to your collection. So that is definitely one of my favorites out of all of them. This one, along with the one I'm wearing and Cornucopia. All of these particular lipsticks are sold out at the moment, and because it is an indie brand, she restocks periodically. I don't have definite dates. I don't know when her next restock is. I know she just changed her packaging again. They used to be longer, similar to the last indie brand I reviewed, the Lonely Planet, and then she switched to this container, which is very similar to the Jeffree Star container, and now she changed the packaging again to add little, I want to say, kind of like Goosebumps, little monster blood. So I just pulled up her Instagram, and it looks like there's actually a restock date, 29th of this month. This is the new container here. See if you can see that on camera. It's got, like I said, little blood on the bottom. Really cute. I will link her shop down below. They sell for $15.95, which is, you know, a pretty good price point. Shipping is $5 to $6, of course, just like most indie brands. There usually isn't very many promos as far as shipping goes, but I did pick up 2 of these on sale prices. She does have sales every so often, so definitely follow her on Instagram so you can, you know, follow along. It's a brand that I actually really, really love. As far as shipping goes, I can't say how fast or how slow it is, mostly because for me, our shipping central location is actually out of Spokane, which is where they're based, so it took me like 2 days to get them, which is fantastic. I think maybe there was 1 processing day, but because they are an indie brand, I would give them some leniency. Just like with most indie brands, they don't have a huge company of employees working for them, so that usually can be a factor, because like I said, she is doing a restock, it sounds like, on the 29th. I would guess that shipping might be a little bit more delayed. Most of the time that I picked these up, they were during normal stocked inventory, so I don't really know. There's so many that I want to pick up. I actually wanted to wait to do this video until I had a little bit more, but I figured if anything, I can always pick up a couple more shades and do another swatch video for you guys if you guys like this video. The formula is very similar to most liquid lipsticks. I would say it's a cross between Jeffree Star's and Kat Von D's. It's a little bit more liquidy, which I don't think is common for the liquid lipsticks that I own, but it dries to a complete matte and it's not transferable. It is kiss proof. I would not say it's make out proof because I don't own any liquid lipsticks that are, to be honest, but I mean, you're more than welcome to try. You might have better luck than me. The wand on these, so don't quote me on this because I don't know if with the new packaging she changed the wand, but I find these wands to be phenomenal. They're small and they're not as spongy as most of the liquid lipstick applicators that I'm used to. So as far as getting precision, it's fantastic, to be honest. And since it's a little more liquidy than most formulas, it's easy to play with and it's easy to build up. I actually put 2 layers on today. It wasn't necessary. I just like, it deepens the color and intensifies the pigment, you know, the more layers you put on naturally, but it doesn't clump at all, which I absolutely love. I think that has something to do with the fact that it is somewhat liquidy, but as you can see, I can swatch this here, and that's hella pigmented. I actually listed this in my favorites, I want to say in November, December probably, I don't know, but it was on one of my favorites on my blog. I'm going to link that down below. You've probably already seen it swatched, but I'm going to swatch it on the lips today. I'm really excited actually to share this brand just because it's one that I've been sitting on, and if you are familiar with it, then you know how amazing they are. If you're not familiar with it, then I'm really excited for you guys. So if you're curious about a long wear, honestly, it's probably one of my longer lasting liquid lipsticks. I have a ton of different brands, and this one would fall under my top 3 favorite category as far as drying liquid matte lipsticks. I know some of the other ones I own can be soft matte, but this is actually a true matte lipstick. Like I said, a cross between Jeffree Star and Kat Von D as far as dryness goes, which I absolutely love because those are 2 of my favorite liquid lipstick brands. So if you like one or the other, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love these. But it's like I said, as far as wear goes, I wore this one the other day and I put it on 7:30 in the morning. I napped in it, and right before I went to the gym, probably around 8:30, it was still extremely pigmented and all there. Didn't crumble, didn't fade, didn't anything. In true tradition of liquid lipstick, eating oily food will cause it to discolor a little bit. This one's one of those where it takes a lot of oil to get rid of, but it still will fade. I did touch it up a little bit after lunch that day, but not too much. I think it was mostly just the inner part of my lip, which is mostly expected. So if you're familiar with liquid lipsticks, and you probably know the whole drill, then this probably isn't news to you. You're probably like, oh, well, duh, it's liquid lipstick. But honestly, other than that, this lipstick is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and highly recommend you pick up a few on the 29th, or at least 1 or 2, or at least Sedona, okay? Sedona is probably a must-have on everybody's list. I mean, look at that shade. It's kind of a mauve-y pink nude. There's a lot of shades like this out in the market right now, obviously, especially in liquid lipsticks, because it's a common color, just because everybody likes, you know, these normal shades. If there's one from this collection, this brand, that I would say is the most wearable, then I would say Sedona, but that's just what I have. I only have 5 of them. The next one is Cornucopia, and just before I do the lip swatches, this one is a orangey shade, like a burnt orange. I really love this shade. I also got a lot of compliments on this one when I wear it. It's not quite red, but it's not quite orange, so it's fantastic. It looks so good on, honestly. I can't imagine it would look bad on any skin tones, but I'm also extremely tan. The next one I have is Hit the Dirt, and this is kind of a dirty mauve as well. It has more brown to it than Sedona, but it still kind of falls into that category as far as neutral tones, warm tones. I think it's an amazing shade. It kind of reminds me of Lolita, a little bit of an androgyny. So if you're familiar with those shades, or if you like those shades and you want to support an indie brand, then I would pick this one up. The next one is Wolfsbane. This one is probably the most unique shade I own from that collection, not necessarily the most unique shade I own. And this one is similar to Posh Spice from Jeffree Star. It's like a gray purple. It's like a muted gray purple, I would say. As you can see there, it's really pretty. This is another one of those shades. If you're afraid of purple, probably won't be your favorite. I know some people are actually really scared of that muted grayish shade on the lips, but I think it's wonderful. And then the last one, of course, is the one I'm wearing now, which is Brickhaus. This one is probably one of the ones I receive the most compliments on anytime I wear it. It's like a burnt red, like Brickhaus. So I am extremely fond of this shade, and like I said, it got such a positive reaction the other day that I was just like, why the hell not? Why am I not doing this video? So I figured you guys can actually see me applying it and see how it wears up close. But these are all the shades that I will be swatching today. And again, from the top, it's Sedona, Cornucopia, Hit the Dirt, Wolfsbane, and Brickhaus. But if you want to see these swatched, then go ahead and keep on watching, and I will see you at the end. And that's a wrap. So that was the 5 that I own swatched. Again, I had Cornucopia, Sedona, Brickhaus, Wolfsbane, and Hit the Dirt. I will be picking up a couple more shades on the 29th when there is a restock. So again, if you want to see more swatched, or if you're curious to see how the new formula is, which I sure as hell am, then let me know. Comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe down below. Tell your friends, share this video. Whatever you prefer, I will love you forever, no matter what. If you don't like this video, then please just walk away, pretend it didn't happen. And hopefully in the next video, I interest you a little bit more. We'll see. But until then, if you have any questions, I know with these type of videos, sometimes I kind of just ramble on and I forget what to say. Then please feel free to ask me down below. I know some people like to ask my skin tone as far as MAC shade goes. I don't have a MAC shade. I haven't been matched in, I want to say, 10 years. It's been forever. I know sometimes with lighting things can look a little bit different, so I try and match things up as much as possible just so that you guys aren't, getting in your hands and saying, hey, that's not what it looked like on her, and she and I have the same skin tone. But I am so happy you're here. Thank you so much for watching. If you are already subscribed and you're watching this video, that means you probably watch most of my videos, and I just want to tell you, I absolutely love you. I'm so thankful for you guys. If you're following me on Snap, Punk Rosette, then I also appreciate you, because chances are you guys put up with a lot of randomness. So, of course, I have to thank you for that, because if not, then I wouldn't be here without you. So again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.